modern armored vehicles can only produce a developed defense industry. However, this fact does not stop developing countries, and they are trying to create their own combat vehicles, at least at an affordable technological level. The 38th Annual Technology Expo in the Ghanaian capital of Accra rolled out its own advanced technology exhibits. An interesting result of this approach, the exhibition featured the usual variety of telecommunication and social media technology applications. But the main event was undoubtedly a parade sponsored by Apostle Dr. Kwadwo Safo Kentanka, owner of Ghana's premier automaker Kentanka Automobile. At the Tech Expo, Kentanka displayed what was supposed to be Ghana's most advanced military technology: soldiers wearing powered exoskeletons and a huge, heavily armed personnel carrier, a robot walking tank shaped like a pair of human legs, and a giant armored vehicle with leather seats inside were among the exhibits at the event, which is believed to have taken place in the capital, Accra. It is unclear whether the new products have any connection to the official Ghanaian military. March to war. 3 men walk in their heavy exoskeletons with an armored vehicle following them. Empty combinations. Footage from the event shows the men in exoskeletons taking cumbersome steps in their heavy gear. The uniforms were a military khaki color, with heavy boots attached to a rucksack and visored helmets. A close view of the tank shows men sticking their heads out from the top of the vehicle in firing position. People are then seen climbing into the rear of the armored vehicle via a rear door that folds up into a staircase. Inside the tank, there are rows of leather seats against each wall with 2 airplane-style chairs up front. According to Graphic Online, a state-owned newspaper website, in Ghana, the launch took place in Accra. Footage appeared to show large crowds moving under marquees at the event. He would have been part of an exhibition on the theme, advancing the frontiers of science, creativity, and technology through religion to transform society. Members of Ghana's parliament and the traditional ruler of the Ashanti Kingdom are said to have attended the launch. According to Kentanka, the military exoskeletons on display were locally made. Armed troops wearing more regular military uniforms guard the tank as it is displayed to visitors to Ghana. The most promising armored car KA-1802, built by the branch of the Kentanka Center of Technological Excellence, became the largest and therefore the most outstanding model in the Army. The developers described their new project in a very original way. The KA-1802 positions itself as an advanced armored car with a laser rangefinder. What exactly and how improved, not specified. Earlier in Ghana, no models of equipment that could be considered the immediate predecessors of the current armored car were presented. Nevertheless, the proposed project is not only interesting for its description. The offered Kentanka KA-1802 armored car is a protected vehicle on a multi-axle wheeled chassis with a large single-volume hull. The armament of the machine consists of a machine gun, launchers, and a large number of smoke grenade launchers. In addition, the design of the armored hull guarantees the use of a personal crew and landing weapons. Unfortunately, the development company is in no hurry to disclose even the most basic tactical and technical characteristics of its armored car. Therefore, in most cases, so far, it is necessary to rely only on estimates and assumption. The armored car is based on a 4-axle chassis. Considering the level of development of the Ghanaian industry, it can be assumed that this is the use of serial chassis of foreign development. At the same time, it is known that the company Apostle Doctor of Sciences receives Chinese assembly kits, from which it builds cars for the local market. It is likely that the basis of the KA-1802 armored car will also be made of Chinese components with minimal use of local parts. The basic chassis, apparently, is built on the hood layout with the placement of the front power unit. The engine type and its parameters are unknown. The chassis has 4 bridges located at different intervals. The front axle is substantially forward, while the other 3 form a kind of carriage. The design of the transmission was not specified. Perhaps the armored car has an 8kh6 wheel formula driven by 3 rear axles. For additional protection in a combat situation, the tires of all wheels are covered with metal discs. Above the chassis is the original armored body. Its shape indicates the fact that the authors of the project focused on some foreign samples, but did not try to copy them. The case has a large size and a large internal volume. Protection features have not yet been announced. The armor is likely to provide protection only against bullets and shrapnel. In this case, there are doubts about Ghana's ability to manufacture armor. It is possible that the housing of the KA-1802 is made of the famous cast iron or structural steel. At the base of the hull is a frame to which armor plates are attached with bolts and rivets.
From the Army Special Operations Brigade. the 1-5 Armored Brigade, with personnel drawn from the 153, 154, and 155 regiments. The first troop is made up of the Cobra Electro-Optic Surveillance System Armored Personnel Carriers. The troop has adopted the Diamond Formation and it is under the command of Captain Delani.